spray nozzle. Sometimes it sticks. And don't be cheap. Spray further than you're going to go on the panel, because as you start to sand, you don't know if you're stopping here, here, or here. You have no clue. So if you think you're only spraying here, sanding here, spray it over there. I'll guarantee you're going to sand further than you think you're going to go. And me personally, I get most of the guide coat on and a final cleaning, and then I go over the whole entire panel in long motions. And to me, that's the best way I'm gonna be able to do it as a non-professional and get as much of the waves out as I can. And trust me, guys, we are way further than we have to be on this car to make it satin black. Change your paper often. You'd be surprised how fast it dulls. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, you can see it disappearing. Like I said, this section I just did right here is what you really want to get to before you actually concentrate on wet sanding, because it took that crust off. It took off that dry paint that's clogging your paper. You're not using a real guide coat. All you got. We did up to where you could see here. I taper it. I don't stop. I taper it. So when I pick up on the other one, I could taper it back and I don't have a big major low spot. That's the way I do it. Okay? Made it to the top edge. There's some little speckling at the top edge. We'll take care of that now. Made it to the bottom edge. I have a little bit of speckling in this. This whole section here needs to be done, this much of it. And then work off the well. But the main panel itself blocked out. Like I said, once you get past the crust of it, you feel the whole thing change. And then you can actually do it. Before that, it's a little difficult, because I haven't done it now in a couple of days or whatever it is. Once you get past that, you just keep making passes, spraying it clean, because it gets like glue. So, here, I'll give you an example. It gets like glue. So, but I think using the 12-inch on this panel for this car, under the circumstances, this panel will be flatter than it's ever been, especially from the factory. So in this particular application, I don't need to go to the 2-foot board or whatever it is. Just stay away from the hand sanding if I can. I mean, there are 1 or 2 tiny little areas I know I'm going to have to hand sand, because I know I'm going to be able to block this out here and block it from here, and then there's that little section. It's going to be that little tiny section that the block's not going to make the curve. And basically what it's going to do is just right in this area, it's going to make a flat spot. I already know it because I've already been through it. So we don't want that. So that'll be done with hand, and you just use common sense while you're doing it. Like I said, I'm not in a production shop, I'm in no rush. So basically I got from the jam to back here. There's the center of the wall. Okay. Up to this line, we just got to get the edge of this line. We already did here. Down to this line. The well is complete up to here where it fades in to back there. So really the whole quarter ends like right there. Gotta move the card to finish it. Just a light spot right there. Never fully broke through, but you can see the different shades of it. So we'll call that good. It was flat right around it. I suspected that was going to happen. Just had that feeling. I think it happened last time. Okay guys, we're still sanding. You can see the guide code here. It's throughout. Even though some areas are lighter than others, it is throughout. It's all over. And then again around the light here, which I'm going to taper in, and I'm going to have to go with a different method. Some areas, you're obviously going to have to do it by hand. But I'll go as far as I can. I'll jump down to a smaller block and then get in here and around. Okay, and then this actual lip up to there I blocked. It's very deceiving, and I remember this from the first time I worked on this coal when I stretched the wells. This panel obviously has a curve in at the top, but this panel does not come down, whoops, and then come out. This panel comes down, bows in a hair, and comes out. So this right here isn't a transition out. It actually goes from here, it goes in, then out. Like somebody put a pipe against it and pushed it against the car. And that definitely makes it a little tricky to block sand. It's definitely a weird pattern. You know what I mean? It's hard to look down this thing now with all the smear marks all over it, but that definitely makes it tricky when you block sand it. So, like I said, this we'll go at it again with nice big long motions. I'll come back and I'll get down here. Got this with no problem. Came in here with the long block. Got all to, like where I said, this curve. I had to come in there, but I was to here. I had to come in there by hand. There's no other way. You're just going to flatten the well. Then the radius here is different than the radius here, and this is more of a sharp edge. It's the way they do it. It goes sharp. It was always round, even though I folded it, and then it changes to a different round. A lot happens like right here because this panel is set back good decent distance, 3/8 of an inch, and it just like disappears. It's like two different cars put together when they did that. The AMX has the same dip out, but then the panel comes down, similar to like a '69 Camaro would be.